Hey guys, Dustin here. Welcome to another episode of Horroritis. This video probably should have been uploaded sometime like a week ago, but the past couple weeks have been kind of weird for me and I haven't gotten around to actually working on anything and really just procrastinating the hell out of everything else. So here it is. A little late, but still fresh enough. So this video was originally meant to be kind of an end of February wrap up with horror news and things that went down during the month. Well, it's still that, but there's a little bit of updated since we're now officially into March. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So first up, let's talk about the Friday the 13th that never was. If you remember back to the beginning of February, you'll know that Paramount announced that they were not going to go forward with the Friday the 13th remake based on how poorly received the Rings reboot was. Well, Bloody Disgusting got their hands on a draft of the script and gave us a pretty comprehensive rundown of what might have been. Not least of which, in this movie, there would have been 3 killers. That's right, 3 different killers, but all of them were Voorhees. Of course, we've got our original favorites, Pamela Voorhees and Jason Voorhees, but it also starts out with Elias Voorhees, who we've seen pop up in comics but never actually made an appearance in a film. Elias, to anybody who doesn't know, is Jason's father. If you want to check out the full rundown, you can hit the link in the description to go to Bloody Disgusting. So you may have heard that we're getting a Halloween remake. What you may not have heard is that Danny McBride has signed on to write it. If you don't know who Danny McBride is, he's known mostly for comedy movies and things like Eastbound and Down, and if you ever want to find him, he'll be usually the loudest and most boisterous character there. However, this one won't be funny or a remake, he says. He plans on taking the franchise back to its roots, with this movie picking up after the events of Halloween 2 with Michael Myers' burnt body. We can expect this one October of 2018. Jeepers Creepers 3 may have lost a key cast member with Adrienne Barbeau. She stated publicly that she is not involved with the project at all, even though she's been previously announced to be taking on the role of Galen Brandon. The film has had some issues getting off the ground, due to the director being a convicted sex offender, having served 15 months for the rape of a 12-year-old boy during the filming of Clown House in 1988. It's for this reason that many fans of the series have petitioned to get this movie cancelled. It's also why production was forced out of Canada and relocated down to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's also speculated that this is why Adrienne Barbeau walked away from the project. The 4th Purge movie has a release date, but not much else. It should be hitting theaters sometime in July 2018. James DeMonaco, who directed the first 3, will not be back to direct this one. However, he will stay on to write the script. Though no plot has been released yet, in an interview with Cinema Blend, he did say that he would like to take a look at what happened before the Purge and the events that led up to the Purge being instituted. With the events of the 3rd movie being a take on the Donald Trump presidential campaign, it's a fairly safe bet that the 4th movie will follow suit. And speaking of politics, Ryan Murphy has revealed that the theme for Season 7 of American Horror Story will be the 2016 election. Though there's no plot, no details as of yet, Sarah Paulson and Evan Peters have signed on. The popular video game franchise Castlevania will be coming to Netflix this year. It's written by Warren Ellis and will contain 4 30-minute animated episodes. The series will follow the last surviving member of the Belmont clan on his quest to save Eastern Europe from total destruction at the hands of Dracula. No exact date has been released yet, and luckily, nobody has let Uwe Boll anywhere near this one. Stephen King and J.J. Abrams will be bringing Castle Rock to Hulu for a limited run. If you're not familiar with what Castle Rock is, it's a fictional town in Maine where a lot of Stephen King's stories take place or are connected to. While almost no information has been released, such as a plot or a date, we were treated to a fairly cryptic teaser video that references several of King's characters. Probably the most important story out of last month was the loss of Bill Paxton. You'll know Bill Paxton from movies like Weird Science, Twister, Near Dark, Frailty, and Apollo 13. Bill Paxton was the only man to ever be killed by a predator, a Terminator, and an alien. Bill Paxton died from complications due to surgery. He was 61, and we are going to miss the hell out of that guy. So that's it for this month's Roundup. That's all the crap worth knowing that happened in February up to right now. If you come across any stories you think should be in this month's Roundup, you can email them to me at thehorroritis@gmail.com. Just put Roundup in the subject line so I know what we're talking about, and we'll make it into a video, and hopefully we'll get one out sometime in this month instead of next month, which would be ideal. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down button. Let me know in the comments why. Also, if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, whatever, drop it down there in the comments section as well. If you want to get a hold of me a different way, hit the description where you'll find links to all the stories that I've talked about today, plus ways to get a hold of me like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and some other crap that's always there. And until next time, I'm Dustin, this was Horroritis, and as always,
I'm the only genius in the whole f***ing business.